It's week 5 of the NFL. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Bengals and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudman. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Burrow to throw on second down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Jones on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And
they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Murray. Open man here is Benson. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray going right back to Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 11. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On point, ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
11 MT.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 1. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
11 MT, 11 Thomas, 11.
A handoff to Moss on the option. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run on first down. It's Benson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Touchdown! Trey McBride with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's get over to the Rockies and check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. In the first half, the Cardinals did what they always do, and that's rely on their quarterback, Kyler Murray. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On the counter, it's Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is taken in by McBride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Right back to Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again, it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the stand.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On 1, ready?
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, throw complete there to Thomas. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11 empty, 11 common. 11,
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down 14-11, 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That's complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That's one. Yeah. Deuce.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cards, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.